Welcome, Orlando Torresia from fincastorresia.com. Well, then, we are going to talk about a topic that is not minor in rental contracts, which is the keys that are handed over and the keys that are returned. The keys that are handed over are listed in the rental contract. If a set of keys is handed over, one for the building entrance, one for the property, one for the mailbox, one for the storage room, you have to specify which keys they are and the number of keys. And when the rental contract ends, in the termination document, you have to list the keys that the tenant returns. They must match. Because of course, if they don't match, then you have to check each missing key. Because it is an important issue if a property key is missing. Because it is likely that the lock will have to be changed. Another issue would be if the missing key is for a storage room, which could also mean that the lock has to be changed. Or the key for the building entrance, in that case, what would need to be done is a copy. But everything has to be documented in the contract, and if possible also with photos, so that there is a record of the keys that have been handed over, both when the contract is signed and when the contract ends. Signing the termination document. This, as we say, is not a minor issue, because later, in the settlement of the deposit and guarantees, with damages in the property, pending days, pending utilities, etc., this is one of the things that can, be included in that settlement in favor of the landlord, because if a copy of the keys has to be made, or the lock changed because a handed over key is missing, it is entirely legitimate for the landlord. So it is very important to define, in the contract, the place where they are going to implement the keys that are handed over and later, in the termination document, the keys that are returned. So if you have any doubts about these matters, on WhatsApp phone 6930-23926 for a very small fee via video call, we can help, advise, listen, review your contract, and anticipate what might happen. So, see you in the next videos, God willing. Thank you.